YouTube. We're back. We're back. We've eaten, we've slept, we've eaten, we've gone for a run, and we're ready. We're ready for more blueprints. My brain works again. I feel like my brain was not functioning at the end of that last run, at the end of that 3-hour run. I'm someone who can handle playing many hours of video games in a row, but just the brain power that goes into drafting and keeping track of all of the threads we're trying to pull at right now over the course of 3 hours just left me with mush brain. I tried to edit that video later last night and I had to come back to it this morning. Really tried something new with all the fast forwarding and the voiceover in the last episode. Hopefully people like it. I don't know. It was a lot. It was new for me. I'm learning as we go, so bear with me while we get better at this whole YouTube thing. Today we've got 1,000 goals, and I'm gonna make no promises about this run, about trying to fit in multiple runs today, or about the length of this video. I've learned that I really don't have the control that I think I have. Not that I really thought I had control, but I've really learned that I don't. I don't at all. Just noticing my camera is still way up here from the last time we played. Why is it not saying the name of where I am at the bottom? Just want to make sure I'm not covering that. We'll grab our allowance, and then we're gonna go outside and get our room. There we go. It says the grounds. Let's just pop that right there. There was something else I wanted to do while I was coming out here. That I'm forgetting right now. If we see the shelter, we will take it. New rooms are good. Wow, schoolhouse. Yeah, I mean, we've got to go for that. Oh yeah, I wanted to check if the trading post, I think it was called, the one where I found the little allowance puzzle, if that would show up again, and if I could get, you know, another 2 money from that. I don't think that's how it will work. I think the allowance is going to come from different locations, but who knows. Yeah, I mean, we got to take this. Adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. 8. Okay, I don't know what that is, but outer rooms. Schoolhouse. Unusual. I haven't actually looked at the rarity on these before. Long before Reddington Elementary was opened, school convened... Getting a telemarketing call. School convened in a single small building. As the student body grew over the years, the need for separate classrooms for each grade arose, and the Mount Holly Schoolhouse was officially closed down. Okay, it doesn't really tell us anything about the classrooms. This is funny. It says this is a dead end, which I imagine all the outer rooms are, but I've just had a thought that maybe there's a rare outer room that isn't a dead end. That'd be interesting. Alright, cool. It's, is this like a wood-fired furnace? Oh, hell yeah. Unexpected. Is that gonna turn the back flame on? Okay. Okay, so the 2 pipes remain the same. 2 pipes from the front. It's just weird, like how's it controlling how much gas goes to each one? Alright, we've got 1 flame left. That's really cool. And I think we know that last flame comes from the orchard. I think we know that. I have in here, turning on all the flames. Looks like there's one in the orchard, and we got one in the schoolhouse. Very cool. Alright, we've almost got all the flames on. I have no idea what that's gonna lead to, but it is exciting. Herbie. Herbert S. Sinclair. Did he go by Herbie to his schoolmates? Interesting. He attended school here. big stack of books. Some papers. This is interesting, how they're bound by a belt. I wonder if I have to bring a tool to, get the belt off. Oh, I didn't try that. That drawer? Hello? Oh, you look usable. Alright, what do we got? Closing address. For the last 38 years, it's been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we're reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. Ah, that's nice. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she's done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision. A vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. The writing style of this game is great. All the personalities seem so thought out, and the writing is consistent per person, you know. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of peace and quiet, and yet what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Demerits. This teacher sounds very funny. Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me. And if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Yeah, that's a little sad. Remember to give Ms. Peterson her gift. This doesn't say teacher's name. Yeah, it never says her name, or his or her name. Well, I would like to write down real quick, Ms. Peterson, principal of new school is all I'm gonna put. Possibly received a gift from old teacher. Who knows? These are the kinds of things I write down, and I'm like, does this really mean anything, or is this just for lore? Can I write on the chalkboard? That'd be cool. Within a timely manner. What? What? What within a timely manner? Also, manor. Manor, not home, estate, not way of doing things, manor. That feels worth writing down, but where? For now, that's going in miscellaneous, I believe. I don't know where else to put that. Within a timely manner. Found, written on blackboard in schoolhouse. That's funny. It's trying to correct my use of manner. You're not wrong, Google Docs, but also I did that on purpose. So, I think that's gonna be all we're getting out of this room right now. I am very curious to see what did we add? Classrooms. Very curious to see what the classrooms do. And it added 8 of them to the pool, which is a lot. I mean, I really doubt we'll draft all 8. That seems extremely unlikely, especially depending on their rarity. We don't know what their rarity is. You know what I want to go check? Is if that little wooden barricade we smashed open is still open. It's cool seeing the flames lit down there. Because we had no indicator that that was permanent. It is open. You know, I'll have to rewatch the footage, but I don't recall it saying that this being open was permanent, and that being opened was permanent too. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any more out of this right now. High pressure condenser. Maybe this is something we will have to activate as well as the boiler room to be able to move the minecarts around and stuff. Something like that. Okay, I'm not gonna go any further because I think it's wasting steps right now. But I am curious to explore that further. Alright, I guess we'll go start our day. Go inside now. 13 minutes in. We're just gonna go start our inside journey. I wonder if this clock, within a timely manner, the schoolhouse is within this is the timely manner? I don't know. I have a lot of questions about that one. The little birds are cute. I wonder if there's a story there. Everything's a hint. Everything is a hint. Especially with the queen and the ace always being in this room. I don't know. Alright, we gotta make some progress. Let's go. Library straight away is cool. It's not a bad spot for a storeroom either. The foundation, okay, when they say it doesn't change, it means literally that's where it lives now. Okay, so is that the only location you can draft the foundation at? Like, if you find the foundation, you will find it there. I imagine that's gotta be true. Oh, cool. Very cool. Okay. I think we'll just take our library straight away. I think. I think I'm okay with that. Let's see, we should have a book waiting for us. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Author, Andrew Darley. Title, A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Date, borrower. Anne Babbage had it in 82. Lord Evanson, M. Lowry, Simon P. Jones. I'll screenshot this. It feels important. You never know. Like I keep saying, it's everything's a hint. And at some point maybe we'll need to know whether or not someone took out this book. A Modest Account of Our Town by Sir Andrew Darley. Introduction. The third largest city in Fen Aries and site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much farther than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar rewards visitors. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my voice today. Rewards visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens. Wow, beautiful. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Agerin canopy house? Agerin. Agerin refers to the Indonesian name for the plant species Bidens pilosa, also known as beggar's tricks, blackjack, or pitchforks. It's a weed that grows commonly on roadsides and in gardens. Okay, that must be this stuff up here. For it's a geranium canopy house and mausoleum. Its petal-covered trails and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the botanical gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants. Wow. Each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex Meserve, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Okay, holly, Mount Holly. Featherfall Keep, you will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson. I really wish I had a screenshot of the family tree right now. Has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house, museum, and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historical Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Aries, when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. I wonder if there's a place we can see this from. Trinsdale Lake. This is the painting in the entrance hall? I think so. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Aries' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, where our mom went missing from, which is open to the general public for lunch Mondays and Fridays. Only on Mondays and Fridays. For the general public. Do we know the day of the week our mom went missing? No. Just February. Interesting. Mount Holly, at an elevation of... Okay, we are up there. Wow. 11,220 feet. Mount Holly is the tallest mountain. Oh, that's the top of actual Mount Holly. I mean, we're still up there, but... Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence, whoa, is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Oh, that's funny that we just discovered the schoolhouse in the same run that we're finding this. I'm gonna add that to dates. You never know. In '66, the Mount Holly Schoolhouse closes. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Cool. Wow. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station. Oh, it's like, there's a bunch of examples of this in real life, like, Reading Terminal Market in Philadelphia. Central Railway Station, in a time when the Realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Sounds cool. Whether you're bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding memento to commemorate your visit. Oh, sorry if you can hear dog outside. I'm gonna close the window. My neighbor's dog is a yappy little fellow. I don't know why I just called him a little fellow. That's a new one for me. What do you... Memento, commemorate your visit. The Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Ooh, a lake. A map. Yeah, we're gonna screenshot that for sure. That, although I'm curious because so far it doesn't seem we can actually leave the estate grounds. The Tenor Fork or something like that. Here's Mount Holly, which I assume means this is the estate. No, that's Reddington. There's Footfall Keep. No. It's gotta be the estate, right? Mainway Station. Angel Tower. Trinsdale Lake. There's the 100 Bells up against it. Mount Perma. Botanical Gardens, Mainway Station Bazaar. I guess I'm a little confused. I mean, this is labeled Reddington. I don't think this isn't the estate. I'm surprised the estate's not on here. Maybe I'm missing something. We'll revisit. Cool. Very cool. Oh, hey, free gem. Cool. So, can I place an order for a new book? No, I think we learned that I can't do both at once. I'll have to draft the library again to get a new book, I think. Yeah, we knew that. The library. Yeah, I don't remember where we read that, but I'm pretty sure we can't. Crowbar. Prayer. Prayer. Pray. Right? Pray. Pray and pry. Crowbar used for prying things open is my guess. Pray minus pry equals A. This list is getting so big, I really don't know what to do with it. These books are so curious to me. Okay, I think that's all we're getting from the library. I mean, we can check if there's anything new in here. This should all be, I mean, just slightly updated, you know, with info from our last run, but I don't think there will be anything different. Whoa! Oh, I've never noticed there's front-facing windows. That's pretty cool. Contraptions I've made. We've got the power hammer in there now. Okay. Oh, come on. Ah. Alright, well, we're gonna put, in our goals, we have bring magnifying glass 2. Currently, the laboratory is the only thing on there, and we'll put library, scrapbook. I hate this. The Grand Realm of Fen Ares. this stamp, oh, this stamp we saw in the mailroom on the letter from our dad, I think? That's cool. Okay, so I think this will, I don't know if this is going to be important. I think it's just to show how much mail we found, maybe? I don't know. Maybe one day. Rumpus Room, I will have you. Alright, well, I'm glad we checked that, because now we know we need to bring a magnifying glass here. Alright, onward. Wow, we are 27 minutes in, and we have drafted one room. Getting the workshop right away, library and workshop right away. Have our odds changed, or I don't know, these aren't the rooms I normally see at the beginning. While drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each drafting room in your house. Wow. Okay, so it's only got one room, which is tough. These are not great options right now. It's only got one door. Um, but this can be crazy powerful. Like if we draft 8 of these, we get 8 rerolls to look for what we want. That's phenomenal. Wow, the schoolhouse seems really, really good. Is the grade gonna go up as we find more schoolhouses? That would be very cool. Colors. Blue, green, yellow, violet, red, orange. I feel like maybe you're teaching me something. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Stairs, stars. We've got that one before. Um, hmm. This puzzle being here and in the commissary is interesting. What are you? Benny. Color worksheet. Fill in each object below with its correct color. Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple. Each color is only used twice. Benny got a 10 out of 12. What did Benny get wrong? Well, you used red 3 times, Benny, and that was one of the rules. So, hmm. A flag with a mountain and a flag with a heart? And a flag with an hourglass. Interesting. Yeah, your favorite color is red. I see that. You used it 3 times, Benny. You also used blue 3 times. Hmm. You did alright, Benny. Not bad. These flags intrigue me a bit. Feels like there's something there. And a blueprint. I wish I could grab the blueprint. Huh. Very cool. Okay. Wasn't expecting that to be empty. Of course there's an apple in here. Why wouldn't there be? It's a nice touch. This is a color worksheet someone has not filled out yet. Okay, I was hoping I'd get to fill it out. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Thought maybe there'd be one missing or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is sideways. That's intentional. Why are you sideways? Alright. In the rooms information, we're putting classroom sideways 8 in number banners. Who knows what that means, but it feels like a thing. Definitely feels like a thing. Alright, there's some more worksheets here. Freddy got a B minus, a 9 out of 12. Damn Freddy. What did you do wrong? 3 yellows. Oh my god, Moose just scared the crap out of me. Hi, baby. Oh, she walked under me and just bumped into my legs. She is waiting for lunch. Lunch is at 12:45 and it's currently noon, so you got a long time to wait, little girl. You want to try this puzzle? You see anything wrong with this drawing? She says, "Unhand me, human. Unhand me." Alright, off with you. No, don't. Yeah. She's getting cozy. Alright, you can stay there for a bit. You can stay there for a bit. There she is. Alright, Freddy. Let's see. I wonder if we're gonna be able to, like, deduce the proper colors of some of these flags from these 3 worksheets or something. RG also got a B+. Their favorite color, also red. What did they do wrong? Looks like they used each color twice. Why did they get a 10 out of 12? Oh, I guess something is not the correct color. It is a puzzle. We're gonna figure out the correct colors of the flags, I think. That's so cool. What a neat way to fit a puzzle into like the lore of the room, you know? So we don't have a guide here. I was thinking maybe the teacher's copy would have some information for us. Alright, well we can rule out the obvious ones. Oh, here's another one. 2 out of 12. You must really like red. Caleb really likes red. I wonder... I mean, this is a stretch, but why would they reuse the name? Is this Caleb Manning as a kid? Caleb, the author who was accused of being like responsible for that bombing, and the idea that he really likes red is interesting. This whole red versus blue thing. Who? Red. Did they all say their favorite color is red? They all said their favorite color is red. Moose, I'm sorry, you're making me so itchy, baby. I can't do this. Off you go. Yeah, lunch soon enough. This whole red versus blue thing, I was talking to my partner about this the other night, about how I think it's going to be some kind of Matrix thing. But I'm very curious. Okay, well, what is correct? They've all done the flags differently. Red. Well, we know none of the flags are red. Alright, I'm gonna keep some notes here. Can we figure this out from just the information we have? This is a tough puzzle if this is possible. Unless I'm missing something obvious about it. Maybe we've seen one of these flags somewhere before, so we actually know one of them. Crazy, they all said their favorite color's red. And then all the chairs are blue. What is going on with the red-blue stuff? We know the top left flag is not blue. Mountain flag is not blue. Mountain flag can't be blue. So actually, the mountain flag and the salamander are what's wrong with this. Yeah. The mountain flag and the salamander are the problems. Those are the 2 things wrong. So we know heart flag is orange. Hourglass flag is purple. Okay, so what color is the mountain flag? What's wrong with this one? 1, possibly 2. Oh, wrong. Okay, right. 1, 2, either the salamander or the flag. Oh no, it can't be the flag. This one's wrong, which means these two are right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the mountain flag is purple. Mountain flag is, sorry, not purple, yellow. I think that means the mountain flag is yellow. And the salamander is wrong, which would mean the salamander is supposed to be green. So the two things wrong with this are the hourglass flag and the and the heart flag. Yeah. Okay, we got it. Wow, that's cool. Alright, let's delete those notes, and what we are left with is... I'll show you what I had written down actually before I deleted it all. I had, just some of the rules we'd figured out, and then we ended up with these three. So I'm going to delete all this, and we have heart flag is orange, hourglass flag is purple, mountain flag is yellow. What we do with that information, I have no idea. I thought maybe that would be a little more revealing than it was, but doesn't apply to that or anything. Assuming that just says Cinca. God, it's unreadable. I think that just says Cinca up there. Alright, we gotta move on. We got places to be, things to see. What is this? I can redraw. I get 2? Oh, a total of 3. Because of our schoolhouse outside. Okay, 3 redraws. I mean, I hate to not use them, but this is a good den here. Kinda. I don't know. Screw it, we have 3 redraws. See what we get. Maybe we get some rare stuff. Good parlor room. Not a very good drawing room. Your packet, that's funny. It tells you that the package has been delivered. Oh man, this might be dumb, but I just want to take the mailroom. Maybe this is dumb, but I'm prioritizing new information over big houses. Customer's copy. Packing slip, Cinca Company, 445 West Barberon Ave. Date packaged 11/15 by K. Thompson. Apartment 604, serial number. Items included. Whoa! Sleeping mask, coupon book, and keys? Car keys? Shipped 11/15. Alright, well, to our dates, it's November, not December. 11/15. 11/15/93. Today? Question mark. Which means when we had written down that in the vault it said Friday the 13th, November Friday the 13th, that's just because that's what day it was. So today, the 15th, today's Sunday. Interesting. Unless it was packed yesterday. This is crazy that we get 3 items out of this. No claims for shortage will be allowed unless this packing slip is returned to us with details within 8 business days. Wow, okay. Sleeping mask, 2 keys, and a coupon book. Cool, this is yeah, we save $1 on every purchase we make. Sweet. So is this gonna be the same letter? Yeah. This I think was the stamp we saw. Yep. Same letter from our dad. Bride and bridge. We got a G. Bride and bridge. Bridge minus bride equals G. Show you real quick. This is what we're up to. A lot. There's a lot on there. We'll see. Hopefully that's worth something someday. So this clock says Cinca, right? Yeah, Cinca Co. I think that's what they all say, except those ones in the den. None of this will be new. This should all be the same. Move chair. We have this. This was the thing about whether or not Ravane, right? Denny Ravane. I had fired for stealing mail. Yeah, I have that written down. And then this, yep, was for the VAC puzzle. Are you something? No, you're just in this light to be conspicuous looking. Alright, cool. We got our mail. The mailroom seems really good. Sorry for touching my face so much. I am I am very allergic to Moose, though. I love her very much and will continue to put her on my face every chance I get. Okay, mailroom, very cool. Gives you a big buff. But we've chosen some dead ends here, so we gotta start being more careful about what we're picking. Take a parlor here. I think I'm okay with that. Grab this. And I always want to just check that there's not random items lying around. It's cool seeing windows facing the front of the house. Can we glean anything from that? No? Alright, what do you got for me? Only one box is true. Only one box contains gems. The gems are in the white box. You are true. Which means this can't be true. If this were true, this would be the only... Oh, if this were true, then this is the only true box. And it's not possible for this to be true without this being the correct box, which would make this false, and this can't be false. So this is false. The gems are in the white box. And if this is false, this has to be true, so they're in the white box. Ha! Cool. These are so neat. I wonder who came up with all these. There's a lot of creativity to these. Pine and pin? Do we have that already? What I'm curious about is we also used pine and pin, but we also used fire and fir. Like, for the same tree? Fir? Pine? Maybe just because it's a tree we can get away with that? I don't know. I'm questioning things I thought were guaranteed. Well, we gotta go drawing room here. We kinda have to. We could go passageway. Passageway, this actually might not be a terrible passageway. But because we get a redraw out of the drawing room, I'm confident we won't get stuck. Anything new for us lying around in here? Bath and Bat gave us an H. That was the first one we got. Okay. Okay. Let's see what you've got for us. It feels risky to redraw. We could just accidentally end our day right here. But I don't want to take the chapel. This is probably a dumb redraw, but we're gonna do it. Okay, never punished. Never punished. I think this is a good security. Gives us a chance to throw a dead-end room down here and still get out. And we don't have a need for the money from the pantry yet. We will eventually. Cart, we've got that one. We're starting to get a lot of repeats on the pictures. So I think maybe we're approaching a point where we can start to figure out what the pictures really, what all those letters mean. Alright, let's draft this real quick before we deal with security. Okay, we've been meaning to hit the laundry room, though I'd prefer to take the guest bedroom here. We want new stuff. We want science. We want to know what we can do with the laundry room. It's cool looking. Tag and stag. Tag and stag. I know we did one with stag. We had one with stag and stage. up here, but now we've got stag minus tag equals S. Okay, so we are still getting more of those. Nothing in here. Bleach. The big old thing of bleach. Tells. Okay, this is how we. Huh. This service costs 5 and will exchange all of your gems with all of your money. The service costs 5 and will exchange all of your keys with all of your gems. The service costs 10 and will exchange all of your keys with all of your coins. Whoa, you could get a ton of keys this way. That's cool. This one is kind of just, you know, do you have way too much of one that you don't need? Are you acquiring gems when you have the hovel, you know? All of your gems, and this would be a good way to get a lot of gems if you've got a lot of coins. Okay, cool. I get the point of the laundry room. It seems useful. In specific runs, you know, you have to know what stuff you're lacking and what stuff you have too much of for in a run. I'm gonna put in our rooms notes for the laundry room. This is the kind of stuff that, like, I might not remember the exchange rate for all this, so this will be good to have. That one's kind of crazy. Okay, that's good to know. Good to have that for later. You have buttons, like I could actually do something with you. This is surprising. This is like the first room we've found in a long time with no lore. You have a vent. You have a vent. Has has a vent connection. We are going to have to start keeping a list of rooms with vent connections for when we figure out what those are for. Which I think is going to prove to be very important at some point. Alright, is there anything we wanted to do here? I mean, probably just... This should show nothing, right? Yep, good. Keycard system. We will set the security level to low. I think. We'll set it to low until we find a utility closet. And if we find a utility closet, we'll come back and set that to high, actually. Return to security. I don't think we have any reason for logging into the network right now. Alright, let's draft north. Security has vents too. Alright, in miscellaneous, we're going to start a list of rooms. Rooms with vents. Other rooms aren't coming to mind right now, but we'll keep that noted as we go. I'm sure that will be basically essential later. Alright, we have to go pantry here. No thought about it. No second thoughts. Got one choice there. Got some money. Mount. Keys. P. And peak. Peak and P. That one feels like a bit of a stretch. Peak minus P equals K. I'm gonna put the question marks, although I feel like maybe I should be more confident in these answers. All right bedroom, all right corridor. We've got keys, so we don't really need it yet. We've made some reckless drafting choices so far. I'd love to see something that expands in multiple directions on this one. Off of this room. Oh, the sleeping mask is huge. I forgot about that. We're doing A-okay on steps. Lock. lock and clock. Clock minus lock equals C. We now have up to W number of letters. That doesn't make sense if I don't show you. A through W. So, I don't know. I mean, we're spelling a whole sentence if we're actually spelling something, you know? Who knows? Not me. I mean, boudoir's alright because of the steps, but I think we go nook here. Commissary, I mean, yeah, if we go boudoir or commissary, we're left with one way out. So we're gonna take nook. And again, we're hoping for branching options. We really need branching options here. We've seen this little mountain shelf somewhere else. A shelf with little mountains like this. Dining room? I think in the dining room above the fireplace? Maybe? Tree? Flame? Fire and fur? Yeah, we've done fire and fur before, which I think that's what that is. I think that's what that one is. Alright, what do we got here? Oh boy. We kind of have to take chapel here. Office is very restrictive. We can't take storeroom. Oh, we can't even afford office, so we literally have to take the chapel. RIP to our money. I think we'll head south first. There's the music kicking in. So the music kicks in certain rooms? Has it always kicked in the chapel? I don't know. Okay. I think we are between two things. It's either the timing, it's a certain time right now, which we'll check a clock as soon as we see one, or it's room dependent. And we're not going to be able to figure that out without more bigger sample size. The Syncaco logo, and then half of it here with half of it there. It's kind of cool. You know what would be insane is if these little bars are a hint to a puzzle somewhere. Like the order of certain things is based on the height of these. Do they match with the candles? No, it doesn't match with the candles. Maybe the candles are a hint? We're getting crazy with speculation. I think I'm gonna go south here first. I think I'm okay with taking a pool here. Especially because it counts as a drafting room, so if we come across another classroom, we get even more drafting options. Although it's not a bad storeroom location, I'm gonna take the pool. That's our last gem, which is tough. Whoa, why is the water level so low? Is the water level random each day? Okay, if we find the pump room, we only have to take out 1 unit of water from the pool. Weird, I wasn't expecting the water level to be different. That's very surprising. Fishing rod and road. Road and rod we've gotten. Wow, this is a surprise. I was really not expecting this. So what is gonna happen if we get all the way down? I mean, I was thinking maybe like a secret entrance opens right here or something. That's all I can really think of. Who knows? Guess we can go with a corridor here. It gives us 2 places to draft, so if we get screwed on the chapel, we're not short on steps, we're short on options, so we'll take the corridor. Tie and tier. Tier minus tie. Tier minus tie equals R. This list is getting... man, I know I keep saying it, but I'm gonna be baffled if that actually ends up meaning anything. This is a good den because we have no gems left. And it gives us north and south exits. So we'll take this. Always happy to see a gem. What time is it? Almost 4? That when the music shows up? Random trunk sitting in the den. I think I'll leave it until we know if we're gonna find a sledgehammer. Because, I mean, we got 3 keys, but that's not a ton. And if we come across like a great haul, you know, we'll need more of them. Man, I don't want to take furnace here. I don't think there's any benefit to that. It's not a bad guest bedroom, but getting spare room out of the drafting pool and an option to throw a dead end at an actual dead end could be nice. Got anything for me spare room? You never do. You never do. Unless somehow the drawing on the chair is a hint. That'd be cool. Everything's a hint. Everything's a hint. Gaslighting myself. Okay. Oh, I was confident I was gonna take the utility closet because of security, but I'd kinda like to take the normal closet for the ivory dye. The dye is so good. That reroll is so good. I think we've kind of got options right now, but I'm gonna go closet. See what other item we get with it. Key? Okay. I'll take a key. That's alright. Are there 2 drawings in here? Desert. Desert and dessert is in there. Right, spare room, and now we go back north through the den. Still don't trust you. I don't trust you one bit. You know what? With that spare key, we'll unlock the trunk. See what we get out of this. Hopefully some gems. A gem, a key, and some money. Okay, that was very worth it. Traded a key for a gem and 3 coins. I don't think we are willing to spend our gem on that garage for the 3 keys. I don't see a use for that, so we're gonna go West Wing Hall. We are pretty soon gonna be hoping to find some bedrooms or something. Car and card, I think we've got that one. Cart and car. Card. No, we don't have that one. Okay. Card minus car equals D. D now. Okay, we may as well draft east here into the, so we don't have to go back through the chapel. What is going on with the light here? Is the sun setting or something? Maybe? Are the times on the clocks in the den related to the times that the sun comes through a window? Am I reaching for that? Maybe. Not a bad hallway. I'd love to take a guest bedroom, but I think I'm gonna take a hallway. Yeah, it's not ideal to not connect up to the chapel in terms of step usage for later, but gives us a key, gives us a guaranteed connection to more rooms. Cot and coat, I believe we have. Yep, we've got that one. Locksmith, coat check, courtyard. None of these are north facing, which is too bad. I'd love to get access to the foundation right away. I really do want to take locksmith. It's new. It's a room we haven't seen. And we have a reroll So I think we can afford to take it. We don't need the keys. Ah, I'm gonna take the courtyard. I'm gonna take the courtyard for run longevity. Come with a shovel? Did not come with a shovel. And we haven't turned this off yet. So we haven't actually drafted a utility closet yet. I think trunks are pretty much always going to be worth the key. Trunks seem really good. And if you have a sledgehammer, they're especially good. Being locked from that direction sucks, because that's kind of why we took the courtyard. So that's tough. We found the pump room, and it gets us out of here. Though I long to take the observatory. I want to figure out what's going on with the pool. And possibly the fountain. And possibly the fountain for sure. A dig site in here? Let's review this, see if this actually has any... No. We know all this. Okay, so... the pool has 2 units of water. Alright, so... we want to take water from the pool. Yeah, from here. Oh no, other way. Hi, Moose. Yeah, hi, baby. Hi. You're very needy. You got 10 minutes to lunch, okay? And up. Hey, cut it out. Ah, she's just rubbing up against my legs. Desperate little creature. Give me my lunch. Oh my god, she's so freaking cute though. It's hard to not love you. Now I'm gonna be all itchy again, scratching my nose for the video. You look so goofy. Okay, can you lay right here and just be calm for 10 minutes? Can you do that? Down you go. See? See? No, you're not gonna listen, are you? Okay, we want to take from the pool, go into this tank. Is this tank already full? Oh. Wait, the water levels are persistent. The water is all the way down there because that's what we did last time? Yes, I think the water levels are persistent. I think that's our doing. Okay, well, we could run the water to the kitchen. The kitchen is 4. This one. Oh, I mean, we just have to throw this to run the water to the kitchen from that. But that's only got 2 units, so how do we get a 3rd unit over there? Where can we send this water? This water can be sent to 3. From here, it can only be sent to 3? The aquarium? Oh, or out the top to 5 to the greenhouse, which we've already filled. I'm really seeing why we need this tank. Really seeing why we need this tank. And we're pretty sure that we only get access to it by using this guy. Yeah. Although... is that where we'd put a little missing lever? Right in there, maybe? Oh, who knows? Who knows? Mount Holly pump control, yeah. So... we have nowhere to put all this pool water unless we can somehow get this water to there. Can we take the greenhouse water out and put it in the other one? Number 5? We could pump the greenhouse to the aquarium. Or to here, we could pump some of the water back into the pool, take it out of the greenhouse, put it into the kitchen, take it out of the pool. We're not going to be able to empty the pool. The pool will be left with one no matter what. No matter what. I think we're going to need this. We're going to need this before we can really make progress on this room, I think. That's too bad. Door's locked. Unlockificate. Another classroom. Damn, but we won't be drafting off the classroom. Well, for science, let's take it and see if the subsequent classroom goes up in grade, and if there's any new hints for finding a new one. Grade 2, I had a feeling. Now, is there gonna be... Wow, this is another hint. The dart room. Yeah, you can even see numbers along the edge and stuff. I love that they put the hints in different places. Storm. Storm, stock, wheat. Wheat. I mean, wheat and weather would be a difference of HER. Stock and storm. Loud. Bundle. Rain. Rain and grain. Grain minus rain equals G. It's grain and rain. Very cool. I like that. Alright, what puzzles does Classroom Grade 2 have for us? This is crazy. Oh, and we're gonna get another apple. Cool. Every classroom comes with an apple. That's good to know. We've seen these flowers before. We've seen these. What's going on with those? The 8 is still sideways. Letters are all normal. Wow. How are you supposed to draft 8 classrooms, though? I mean, I guess the classroom helps you find classrooms, technically, but the fact that they only have 2 doors is tough. Mathematics worksheet. Directions. Find each sum without using signs. Find each sum without using signs? Oh, because of the colors. 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 plus 9 is 13. 7 minus 3 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 6 plus 1 plus 3 is 10. 6 plus 1 is 7. Minus 3 is 4. 6 minus 4. This one should be 2. 7 times 3 is 21. 6 times 3 is 20. No. 6 times. This is 6 times 1 times 3. So this should be 18. 6 minus 1 is 5 times 3. Yeah, so those two are wrong. This one and that one. But how many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this going to be the code to the orchard? Oh, but how do we know what the order is? Oh wait, but still, this is giving us 2 numbers, not 1. 2 and 18? How do the numbers 2 and 18 help us? You got 3 wrong. You got 3 wrong. You got 7 wrong. Rob, my guy, you did bad. This is definitely another deduction puzzle. Okay. This one was wrong and this one was wrong. Do they all have the same worksheet? They do. They all have the same worksheet. So this one they got right this time. And this one they got right this time. What'd they get wrong? Correct, correct. I'm gonna write down just the correct answers in order so I can compare. Alright, what can we do with that information? Maybe... Okay. None of them, everyone got wrong. No one got 1, 2, or 4 wrong. 1, 2, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No one got 1, 2, or 4 wrong. Okay. I'll show you what I have. This is what we wrote down for classroom 2. So we're left with 7, 13, and 1. Because 1, 2, and 4 are the only ones that nobody got wrong. So either our code is 7131. I don't know. That's my working theory right now. It's not a strong one. I have big question marks on that one, but we will try it. We'll try it. We'll see if it's worth anything. I think. Pulling out a lot of threads. Okay, so how do we get access to this? Running boiler power through here? Maybe? I don't know. That's all I've got right now. There's music popping in to the foundation. I mean, that makes sense. The foundation's a pretty special room, but... Is that a visual bug? Oh, that has to do with the light, with the lantern shifting. Oh, our run has come to an end. Tough. With an ivory die in our hand. Oh, man. Alright, well, we have been recording for an hour and a half. We got a lot of stuff out of this. We got a lot of bits and pieces of information. We learned how the laundry room works. We figured out how classrooms work, and now I'm extremely intrigued to go to draw the classroom again, or the schoolhouse, and try and draw lots of classrooms. Next time we get this, we will specifically try to fan out to give us lots of options. And we know when we've got the schoolhouse, we want to see a lot of rooms. So we won't pick dead ends and stuff. We were reckless with our drafting today, but I mean, we kind of did it on purpose. Because we made some decisions to see some new stuff. We learned that we really need that spare tank in the pump room. That seems really important. I don't know how we're gonna get that. 2 things I want to try before actually ending the day. I want to go back to that basement area and just double check that we weren't literally just missing a key, because I'll be so upset if I was just missing a key. And then I also, what was the second thing I wanted to check? Oh man, it was also outside. Oh, to see if this 7131 works as a code to the orchard. I don't know. That one feels like a stretch for sure. But we'll try it. Try it. You never know. It's cool that we've got 3 flames now. Wonder what's gonna happen when we get the 4th lit. And then there's all of these up here. Can't imagine we also need to get those lit. That'd be surprising. Alright, into here. Are we gonna have to do this puzzle again? Yeah, we will. I mean, this puzzle unlocks for us the secret entrance. Oh, is it open? Oh, it stays open. Okay. Some of these things could use a permanent indicator. I was literally just... The key does not fit. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Ha, they fake you out. They let you... Okay. So we need a special key for the basement. I gotta look at our map real quick. I can't remember if what this says. Oh. So that secret room, let me show you. Sorry it's so small. Can I blow this up? I'm sure I could, but here's the basement. This looks like the dumbwaiter that goes up to the foundation. So possibly once we get this door unlocked, we'll have easy access to and from this area, from right inside the house. Because there are a couple other entrances to that secret area, but they all seem to have pretty complicated. Hey, there's the Syncoco logo right there. They all seem to have pretty complicated solutions for getting to them. There's one in the fountain, which I think means we're gonna have to drain the fountain. There's one from the catacombs, and it says the tomb entrance, so we'll have to find the tomb. I don't even know who the tomb would be for, whose tomb it is. Maybe one of the past barons or something? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, let's go see if this code works. If it's not the code to this, to the orchard, maybe it's the code to safe? Safe in the boudoir? Or the safe in the, what's it called? In the office? Let's see, what did we determine? It was 7131. Hey, come back here. Seven, 1, 3, 1. Yeah, I mean, the answer we got really is 713-1, not 7131. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, just want to verify that I didn't miss anything here from last time. Yeah. This tells us about the minecart that's blocking the way. And this turned on one of the flames. Oh, okay. Well, we'll call it. We'll call it there. We kind of already recapped when we realized we were dead. But discovered the laundry room, discovered the schoolhouse and the classroom and all the stuff that goes with that. There's a lot to that. We have a couple new goals, and we've kind of figured out that we really need that spare tank in the pump room. I'm okay with taking a kind of stunted run like this if it means we're learning stuff. I think we need to start deciding if on a particular run do we want to go deep or do we want to see new stuff? And right now, I'm more interested in seeing new stuff, unless we spontaneously get access to a lever for the antechamber or something like that. But even if we do, we've learned that the lever for the north door on the antechamber is underground and north of the reservoir. So we really need to get that done too. And I think we need to get that done first. So yeah, let's call it a day here. Call it a day. Look at the house, see what it has to say about our little house. An architect's villa. Yeah, makes sense. All the drafting rooms. We had one. I mean, it says 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the 6th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 drafting rooms. Why? The library. I'm forgetting the library. There it is. The architect's villa. Wow, that's funny. Because of the name and all the drafting rooms, it's given us scaffolding and a crane. I love those touches. Gives the game a lot of charm. Really cool. Alright, well, that's gonna be today's episode. I'm gonna cut this one down a bit because this was an hour and a half recording session, but really there's probably only about 45-50 minutes of real content here. So I'll cut this one down, upload it, and then I'm gonna try and do another run. I really want to get back in. I gotta try and do more than 1 or 2 runs a day, because well, I mean, that's a lot of hours, but I'm making progress, and I want to keep that progress up. So, hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, follow the playlist, like, do all the stuff. Do all the things YouTubers are supposed to tell you to do. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye.